Welcome back to a dating sim and nothing else. Hi, Monika. Jesus. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club.
Yeah, I want to go.
I was the last to come in.
Oh!
Thanks for keeping.
Thank you for keeping your proud hair. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not.
Ah!
Oh, come on, like you deserve any slack. Like he deserves any slack. Don't mind me, any chocolate. Any chocolate. You have been trained here by Monika. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Okay, Monika, we need you to back up.
Yeah.
I have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Why are they all, the size is all fucking weird.
Yeah, what? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature.
This manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
I'm sorry, Eric. I'll make sure you put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book.
I would keep your eyes mostly, and actually because you need to read your
Yeah.
own text. But God, that half step right there in the music is a good way to keep people on edge without them noticing it. Anyway, but pay attention to everyone's faces for me, would you?
Okay. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club right now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Ooh, if you don't really want to, then.
Oh, shit. Ah, no, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club,
Thanks.
so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, I should help you get started on something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book and I thought you might enjoy.
You're really close, aren't we? Like, usually the character models are a little bit farther back.
Yeah.
Right up in her titties.
Yeah, and it's the camera's, like, tilted.
Yeah.
It's a short read, so
It's got a good subtle ways to keep the people on edge.
it's short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't like
Usually
to read.
Yeah.
And we could, discuss it if you want it.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out.
To the jam.
I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading it a bit of this, so.
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at her eye.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I wonder. Some of it.
It's still moving.
Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear.
Once it starts to pick up... Oh,
Once it starts to pick up, excuse me, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's the story about, anyway?
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front of the cover. Who was Markov?
basically, it's about this religion camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixating them to... Well, that'd be a bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not about the limbs.
That's kind of It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from out of nowhere.
Like this game.
Yeah.
You're not a fan of that sort of thing, Eric?
No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so, or I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just this kind of story. It's the kind of challenges is to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil.
But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway.
Oh my god.
Then suddenly...
I'm rambling.
What the fuck?
Not again. I'm sorry, sometimes I just get
a little Satan-y.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't
It's a
lost
little
interest
too
or
late.
anything.
Well, I guess it's all right then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts.
My whole body gets incredibly...
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people.
What the
Sometimes I end up
fuck?
saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
Yes!
What the fuck?
I mean, you don't have to, but...
What are you saying?
Wait, 1 second here.
Hold on.
Oh, come on.
Somebody hit the lights. It's getting
It's spooky.
It's getting bark and boopy in here.
Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I submitted the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want to. It's just something I'm not very used to. Reading in company of someone else.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
All right.
I open the book and start
Right
the
to the
prologue.
all night.
I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry.
I was just bathed in the feeling of...
What the fuck? I'm pissed that I can't not pause on there to see what it actually fully says. You're
I'm trying to get it to read it mostly.
you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I sign my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching.
Ooh, almost.
It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it on her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Yeah, to turn the
To
page.
turn the page.
Sorry.
Bitch, that's
I think I got a bit distracted
line.
for a second. I glance over Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah.
She's smiling. Look at it. It's cute.
Yeah, we
Oh.
continue reading. No, I saw it.
Yeah.
Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be silly, though, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Look at her face.
No, I don't really do this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
That's what you're talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. Everything's fine. We didn't even get to that far yet. So I
Okay,
don't know
yeah,
why that came into my
no.
head.
Yuri started to sketch me out too, because when she fucking started sucking my finger when it was bleeding.
Yeah.
So I don't know why that came into my head. Oh, it's yours. Don't steal my lights, bitch. Yuri, are you feeling all right? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine.
Is she like sweating
I'm
too?
fine. Yeah. I just need some water.
All right, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up, practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about?
Eric, something happened just now?
Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh, no, not really. Just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes. So it's nothing alarming.
All right, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Eh? Should we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it into my bag. Who should I share my poem to first?
Yeah, cool.
Let's try Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Yeah.
Nah.
Eh?
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. Just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste.
Do you want to get smacked, bitch? I'll fucking smack.
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can try, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it.
It's the same poem.
Yeah.
Yeah, told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks my writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. It's like I you read, but it hits you hard. Like this poem. See everyone around you do great things, which I'm really just highlight.
Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing
But
about...
the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. Can I tell you what else I'm a pro at? Making chocolate. They're selling chocolate. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Only Monika.
All right, Monika.
Just Monika.
Yeah, where's Yuri? Did she go,
Hi, Eric.
Did she go kill herself? Hi, Eric. Oh, fuck.
Having a good time so far?
Ah, yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Eric. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem.
Great job, Eric. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so
Deep.
I guess I underestimated you and how deep you can go.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what? Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though.
Oh, really?
But sometimes I get the impression that she's totally just given up on people. She spends too much time in her own head that's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Suddenly the door opens.
Yuri!
I'm back. Time is heavy.
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Already? Sorry for being late.
No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the what?
Took all the time you needed.
All right. Well, thanks, Monika. I suppose I get my poem now.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then.
We've read this one before.
Is it? Yeah.
The Hole in the Wall, Eric.
Oh,
Wait, actually, I don't know if we did read that one. Well, point is, if you want to read it, pause it.
Yeah. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I think we did.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, the kind of style I've gotten, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently.
Oh, yeah?
It's been influenced my poems a bit.
What's that? An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about the deeper stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Well.
Bop.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
Yeah, what was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face.
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Use your imagery and metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I knew that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah, okay. I want to be able to tell. There's specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. I can't even learn to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writing is that they try to make them very, very deliberate. I don't know writing separate from the topic of the minute to them. The answers are the most exciting are wicked.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammer is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just like finding them and building them, but getting them to work.
Don't do it.
That's right. That voice never existed.
Yeah, it never existed.
Together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Now, Tuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased how?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. So sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd like to share my thoughts on the process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light.
The tinges of my
I
hair.
flicker back.
I flicker back.
That's that last line.
I know, but the
I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting.
You really do.
what? I wasn't thinking that at all.
I kind of was.
But it took me.
What was that glitch?
Was that a glitch that just happened?
I think I pressed it, but then it went all fuzzy.
Huh. Weird.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem, even though it's short. It was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I should write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad that you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Eric.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all.
Bitch.
But remember that poets often express their own thoughts. It's an experience in the works. They usually want to tell a simple story than poetic. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being similar compared to a ghost. Like waiting in their last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
Oh, that's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so.
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I can do my best for you, Eric.
Me too. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing skills. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club.
Okay, music.
Yeah, what?
Now it's fine.
No, it was different. It's just barely.
Well, the piano's right.
Yeah, the piano's right. And there's a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clear about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. It was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out that nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was like for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked that. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked that. And Eric did. So based on that, I'll gladly give you suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time researching my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Eric liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Oh, no.
L. I didn't realize you were so invested trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Why did the music stop? The fuck is this?
This is like this music's played before.
Was it?
Yeah.
That's not what I... You just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe just tell that Eric appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
Hey, what do you know? You didn't appreciate my advice more. Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I fool myself, I would deliberately go on my way to make everything I do really cutesy.
Oh,
Ew, you bitch. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Eric started showing up.
Natsuki!
Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you! Digging.
I'm sorry.
Taking your own insecurities on others like that. You really have to be honest, you look, Natsuki.
Me? Lucas, how can you wanna be edgy, bitch?
Oh, shit.
Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See?
What is happening?
Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Wow, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do that, don't you?
Oh,
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with you in your head?
Yeah, go on. Let Eric hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me and she just noticed I was standing here.
Eric! She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
Oh, my...
Oh,
Oh, shit. What? What am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
No, 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 God, what's happening? What the fuck? Oh, God! Monika?
Hey, Eric. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay?
What the fuck?
Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back in once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if it makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom.
Oh, she's crying. Oh.
She quickly runs away.
Oh, dear. Well, it looks like they're done.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri is rocking back and forth in their desk with their palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it.
I believe you. I had no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did.
Eric, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it tomorrow. Completely.
Oh, God.
Anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go home now if you want.
Yuri looks at me as if she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika.
You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one to leave. I'll wait for you to be done.
Oh, God.
I'm vice president, so please let me take responsibility today.
Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri.
It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much a chance to discuss my book with Eric. I'd listen to me embarrassing with you listening.
I just don't really have a choice, do I?
I'm sorry for causing you trouble. I really appreciate it.
The fuck?
Then write a poem, Eric.
Oh, I guess it's time. Peaceful.
Unrequited. Hey, pick unrequited. That was a C-army word. Aww.
Bed. Waterfall. Misery. Eternity. Fireworks. Boop. Boop. Unrestrained. Vitality. Fickle. Anime.
Determination.
Determination. Pleasure. Pleasure.
Silly.
Silly.
Oh, there's poof.
Where?
No, that was the last one.
Oh, bliss. Night out.
What's going on, Eric? What's wrong?
Portrait. Alone. Kitty. What is happening? Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've got a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Welcome back, Eric.
Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me in the corner of the room. Oh boy.
About yesterday, I really need to apologize. I feel like that ever happened before. Something came over me, I guess. I wasn't exactly mentally sound. Please don't.
You know why that happened?
Usually like this.
It's because Sayori wasn't here to defuse the situation. Yeah.
Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well.
Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person.
Yeah, no way.
And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it.
Eric, that's the saddest thing.
Oh, I saw that.
What was
It
it?
makes me a little happy.
Look at just keep your eyes on her face. I'll read the text.
I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything's a little bit brighter with you around it. Sorry, what am I saying right now?
Hey, have you guys seen Monika?
No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was.
Man. Yeah, I'm guessing you haven't either.
Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her.
No, I haven't.
Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday. Just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. I'll do my best to stay under control from now on, so.
Yeah, what the heck are you talking about? Did you say something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening.
Oh, God.
You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
What the fuck?
I'll accept your apology anyway. It'll help you feel better about it.
What is...
Besides, it's kind of nice to hear that I was always afraid of you secretly hating me or something like that.
Not at all. I'm just really fucking confused. I don't hate you.
Well, kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Well, the fuck you.
That's Suki turns to be.
You're still on trial now.
Hey, suddenly the door swings open.
I'm here, bitches! Sorry, I'm super late.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not. What took you so long anyway?
Well, last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I mean, I may not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? How's it you play music as well, Monika?
Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet.
Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed.
Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. Apparently I'm off screen now. That's fine.
You should play something for us sometimes.
That's...
Monika looks at me.
Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
That sounds cool. I look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Eric.
I never have heard that song yet. Is that gonna be a thing? Monika smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
I see. I'm not sure Monika was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about, besides Natsuki has already run off into the closet.
Eric, since your comments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club.
Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway.
Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I've been a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. But I just won't stop hunting for a reason.
Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy.
Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I'll be able to focus on reading like this.
Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag.
Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here better, it's a nice cup of tea.
Join us next time to make some tea. Making tea.
Oh, God.
God, I want to keep playing.